Welcome back to Texas Tunesmith. I'm your host, George Bancroft, and we've been listening to Southbound 35's last album, Jamaica, Texas. It's probably more appropriate to call it Southbound 35's last album because the band is no more. John Paul Martin, our guest this evening, and the gentleman who wrote and sang all the songs for Southbound 35 is on his own now. We've got time for a couple more tunes this evening, but I want to start this last segment with a story John Paul told me about his grandfather.
I would play baseball, from a little kid on, and I was a pitcher. I was throwing 85, 90 miles an hour, like in 10th grade, and basically blew out my shoulder. I could have had surgery, but I was playing in music, so it was like, do I want to have surgery or do I want to just start playing music? So that's what I did, played music, and he would come in at 63 years old. And, he had one leg from an oil field accident that was actually had, I guess, a piece of pipe broke. It was before I was, born, but one of his legs was 3 inches shorter than the other. And so he had a built-up shoe. And he would literally squat down in a catcher's position with, with just a regular mitt. Not a catcher's mitt, just a regular, just regular glove. I was throwing 85, 90. He would catch me for about 2 hours till his hand was blistered, and he'd finally say, okay, I can't take anymore.
That story really has nothing at all to do with the next song, but if someone ever does a show about me and I tell a story about my grandfather, they better darn well find a way to use it. I bet John Paul feels just like I do because he got all choked up as he was talking about the man and their relationship. The next tune we're going to enjoy, Tears Look Like Rain, is a sad one, so this was as good a place as any to let John Paul tell you about his grandfather. Pardon my stray from convention.
Well, I woke up this morning and looked out the door, trying to remember what I called you up for. Last night was a rough one. I had too much to drink, and even the bartender started to think that I wanted to say sorry, but another day too late. When he told me you were married, it blew me away. I'll still have the memories and I'll still have the pain. Yeah, I wish I'd have been there for you. As I drove away crying in disbelief, I stuck my head out the windows only to see the clouds that were forming, and as it started to rain, I remember the rough times when we were both working late. And I wanted to say sorry, but I know I can't change the fact that you're married. I guess it's better this way. But I'll still have the memories and I'll still have the pain. I never could stand the heartaches. The tears look like the rain. But it don't make a difference, 'cause you're living her life. Today's the beginning of the rest of your life. And I wish I was in it with you. But don't call me up and say you want me back, 'cause even if things don't work out, we done crossed that path. You took me to heaven, then you put me through hell. Well, I don't give a damn. I hope you're proud of yourself. I don't wanna say sorry. I know I can't change the fact that you're married. I know it's better this way. And I'll still have the memories and I'll still have the pain. I never could stand the heartaches, the tears look like the rain. I never could stand the heartaches, the tears look like the rain.
We've got just enough time for John Paul Martin to talk about one of the most favored subjects in West Texas, high school football, as he shares the tale behind the tune, Living on the Cap Rock.
Living on the Cap Rock, I was actually headed back. I kind of started messing with the chord progression and trying to describe high school back in West Texas. I went to OHS. Odessa just shuts down on Friday nights whenever the Permian's in town or OHS, and especially when Permian and OHS play at Ratliff Stadium. And it's just town of about 100,000. It's right under 100,000. It just shuts down. Part of that was that, and then part of it we actually went down and played a show with Pat Green at the Corona Club in Mexico on Memorial Day weekend, and got to spend some time at Ma Crosby's, and we played at the Corona Club, and came back, finished up the song, and that's kind of how it went. I mean, it was just a cool song, and a lot of my friends from high school, I'd show them the song, and they're like, man, that sounds just like what we went through.
Near the desert in Oldfield town, I'd like hell just to hang around. And all the bars are packed after dark. Smoking cigarettes in front porch, waiting for the day to pass. And at night the cops run us off. We park along the drag. We say this whole damn town's a drag. Remember the Friday night lights in this one-horse town? Red wires scattered all across town. As another Friday night game goes by. Summer's hot as hell, winter's cold, and the wind blows fast. And the four-letter word is bigger than the black and white. And the kids become heroes under the lights. And I've said 1,000,001 times that I'm gonna leave this town just like the wind. And every day my preacher tells me you'll never make a living doing these things you said, or so I'll sleep another night drinking by the full moonlight, living on the Cap Rock tonight. Saturday nights were always born in this town, so you head out west, buy a pump jacket, settle down. Barely miss a jackrabbit by a mesquite tree where you sit. Well, you drive all night to get to Mexico. Cunha's just a couple hours down the road. Crosby's and Corona are places I won't soon forget. Yeah, crossing the river helps me to forget. I've said 1,000,001 times that I'm gonna leave this town just like the wind. Every day my preacher tells me you'll never make a living doing these things you said, or so I'll sleep another night drinking by the full moonlight, living on the Cap Rock tonight. Sunday morning, it's always the same. You're hungover and got a pounding brain. Thunderstorms, but it never rains. So those are the days of our lives. I've said 1,000,001 times that I'm gonna leave this town just like the wind. me. You'll never make a living doing these things you said. So I'll sleep another night, drinking by the full moonlight, living on the Cap Rock tonight, living on the Cap Rock tonight.
Seems like we just get going and we got to get going. Don't forget to join us next week when we visit with the Kaiser Brothers. I want to thank John Paul Martin for being my guest here this evening. We certainly need to thank the Churchill Agency and Texas Best Country KBST 95.7 for bringing to you Texas Tunesmith.